Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am sitting on top of a very small volcano. But in this video I will be climbing a very big volcano. And the weather was not very great. But before I climb, we'll first explore one of the oldest wineries in the world and a hot spring. So watch this video to see a little bit more of Armenia. You can see that this area is still used for producing wine. There are some vineyards there, but this place is the oldest in the world where they made wine. So that's really interesting to see. They say it's 4,000 or 5,000 or 6,000 years old. It depends on which website you read. But yeah, I'm again the first, which makes it really nice. There are no people yet, only a caretaker, or how do you call that? Some pottery shards. Really interesting to see. Here you see that it is 4,000 years old, for 300. It's really interesting because they not only made wine here, they also had some tools. And they not only made wine here, but later this was used to also do sacrifices, which is really interesting because this is some sort of sacred cave. Wow. Interesting because there, in that hole, they found skeletal remains, and here is the main winemaking location. Maybe under here also a lot of, but I don't know. But it's really interesting that this is, all the pots are in quite good shape. Always really interesting to see the old stuff left in places. Here they are cleaning the glass. It's not very ancient, but it is really interesting. Here is not supposed to go. Okay. Oh, that's why the bench is there. We are now going to drive to the Jermuk Hotsprings, but this looks like the road is a bit deep rut. And we have to go here, but this also looks like I can high center my car here. Ah, man. What kind of road is this? It is no road. Beautiful nature here. Oh. Okay, I think the hard part we've had. Now it's a little bit easier again. I'm going to take a look outside because this is crazy here. The roads are really bad. Ah, beware, bears in area. Well, luckily these guys are black bears. For as much as I thought, it's really easy to scare those away. Just make a lot of noise. So the rest towards the hot spring I will walk. The car is parked there. But yeah, I saw here that the road is getting a little bit out of hand, and I don't want to damage my car here when I want to go to Mongolia. Then I have to cut my journey short because of a stupid rock that hit my transmission or something, I don't know. Here it's really rocky here. It's way too rocky to drive here. Look. All fun and games, but down is easy, but up is very hard. So I have a geyser. But I think that one is more of a leaky pipe. Someone lost some part. Here is no road anymore, you have to drive through the river here. Oh, here is some sort of liquid, and if it gets into your Crocs, you get wet. Oh no. Looks like we've got someone there with the car, but he has the hood open. The car looks really impressive. Let's take a look. Here is the hot spring. It's more of a lukewarm spring because it is not warm at all. This is one of my favorite cars. It really is. But it is quite expensive. Now that they are going, I have the entire hot spring for myself. So let's take a dive. The car is also taking a dive. If I would have driven here, my feet would be wet in the car. So the only time I'm going for a swim, it starts to be windy. So it is really cold now, but it is very nice. Yeah, I think if you go out of this, you smell like horse dung. This geyser is getting a little bit higher over time. You feel the rocks beneath, you feel shaking. It's very funny to see.
The next day.
To get to Jermuk, we also have to get down again. So now we have to crawl some rocks, and I have my feet off the pedals in low gear. First gear, you can just let it crawl down, which is really nice experience because you are not possible to smoke the clutch, because if you start shifting a lot when driving over this, you will smoke the clutch, which is not what I want to achieve in Armenia. The camera doesn't do doesn't do justice to how steep this is, but this is so steep. And funny thing is, Like the car is handling this like so great. It's crazy. Like my feet are in the air. Here we have a whole series of dream cars. Wow. Next video idea. I drove around the world with an old car. It's a beautiful truck. It is in very decent state, condition. And there's some snow left. Oh, there's a better one. In Soviet times, this was already a very special place, because from all over the Soviet Union, people were going to Jermuk to get healing, because the water here is good for your organs if you drink it, and the hot baths you can take is also good for your mentally. So it's really interesting. All around the world you have these hot springs. It is quite busy here, but from these springs, from these tubes, you get the hot water, because this is really hot, like wow. And people are drinking it, although it's very hot. So that is very interesting. So I need to take a sip. Tastes a lot like metal. Very interesting. Tastes like rusty water from the tubes. It tastes like the rust. Yeah, the architecture is really nice. Although it's quite modern, it's a really nice architecture. With all the hot springs. And it is raining now. So I am very lucky it didn't rain in the night, because if it would have rained in the night it would be quite slippery, the track I had taken just right now. So up to the next place. This petrol is the one I saw yesterday, really nice. The Raptor liner is also really good looking on this car. Well, this one is also quite nice. Older model. Wow. There's some police here. Well, some police. There's like 5 police cars. And here another one. So I don't know, maybe I'm completely healthy and I don't need more health, because the water's made me a little bit nauseous. Like I feel this metal taste. It's not it's really interesting that all healthy things always taste very bad, but it's very interesting. It's raining now, and there is coming a lot of more rain. This guy is standing half on the road, but now I'm going back up north, because if you go more south you have to also go back up, and a lot of kilometers. So for today I will be driving towards a volcano. Interesting. So that was Jermuk, really interesting. There's of course more to see, but I don't really like the touristic places. It's more, I like more history and nature, and not the very touristic places. So there was also a waterfall. I will insert some nice pictures from Google so you can enjoy it. Yeah. this place in the mountains is a really interesting place, because here is a caravanserai. It was a very important stop on the Silk Road, because I don't know why the Silk Road always goes over the highest mountains, but it's like 2,400 meters high here, or something like that. I don't know. A little bit clay here, but here is. It is quite dark in here. Wow, look at this. This is so old. Here you could take a little rest on your long journey all the way from Turkey to China. A really long road. Very interesting. The view must be beautiful here, but I don't see anything because it's raining. So yeah, that is very sad, but it is what it is. This caravanserai is from the year 1300. Oh, there is some tourists coming. So let's go. It's way too cold to be out in the open. I am now driving towards this massive volcano, which I want to climb and take a look inside, but it is very clayey here. So here, like, there's this is all clay because it's all, the snow is melting and it is raining. Well, my wipers tell difference, but oh wait, I forgot my 4x4, that's why. Now I understand. Maybe I have to put on my 4x4. With 4x4 on, it's a little bit better. There is a very deep patch of snow in front of us, and it's very clayey. But I saw that there is a guy who was already stuck here, like he was really stuck here, and further is more snow, so I cannot go further. So full rain gear, and this time I put on my shoes, which is great because this will be a very steep climb, and my car is parked there, so it's very cold today, but when you go hiking you always go warm. I am now at 2,399 meters, and I'm interested in how high the entire mountain is. It stopped raining. which is really nice. And there's a guy climbing there. So yeah, that's the update for now. Let's go! You don't see it on the GoPro, but it is extremely steep. Boom! My endurance completely gone. I haven't climbed mountains in a long time. Woo. We're now at the point of entering the clouds, and look at the car. I don't even see it anymore. So far back. Wow. The view is surely very nice from up there. I just arrived on top, and it is 2,800 meters. That means that I have climbed 1258, 1221. That means that I have climbed in 40 minutes 400 meters. 10 minutes per 100 meters of elevation gain. Very steep up. So the view is very nice. I like it. And the volcano has a crater. I'm very interested in the crater. Hey, there was someone. So this is the crater. It is very beautiful. Okay. Highest point of the volcano. They built a weather station there. Wow, church. So the wind is calming down a little bit, but it's still very misty. Here is the church, built in 2009. Very nice. So that was the climb for today. The views were really nice. Let me put some from internet in the video so you can see the views. I'm going to climb down now, which should take around 10 minutes or something. And then we're going to drive down as well again. Now there is a small gap in the clouds and we can see the car, yippee! But also the mountains, really nice. Yeah, we're going down. So there is the car again. Beautiful. That's the end for today's hike, but also for today's video. So if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, everything, like, comment, and yes, then I'm going to drive back again through the mud. Oh, thanks a lot. Bye bye.